Test. Test, test. All right, we're here for the the second set of our third and final match. I'm sorry, this is the first set of our third and final match. My gosh. Pay attention, announcer, as Zoe will take the first swing at that one, and that'll go by way of Coastal Virginia. This is a team from Richmond, Virginia, as we're set to take on Coastal VA. Not to be confused with the drink with tomato juice. As that one will go down, as Jane will put that one away, and we're tied at 1. Jane to serve. She'll send this one short middle. Sprawling effort, and that will not make its way back as that'll go down as an ace for Jane and a 2-1 lead for your Rockwood Thunder. Jane will find the net with that one, and we're knotted up at a deuce apiece. The deuces are wild as number 2 for Coastal VA ready to serve. Reagan will play that one forward to Allie. She's going to push it all the way over to the outside, and Greta will turn on that one. Put it away for the 3-2 lead. Somehow they gave that point to Coastal VA, and we're at 3-3 somehow. Don't really understand that, but we'll match it. Oh, somebody was in the net. Okay. Over to the right side. Reagan's there. Allie will play it forward. Greta turns on that one and hits it on the 10-foot line almost. She cut that one good. And Chloe's serve goes all the way back right corner. From the right side, cross court, Kennedy's there. Allie gets it back out to Greta. She's just going to punch it over and we'll reset. From behind the 10-foot line, right at Reagan, right up at Allie, and she'll feed it to Cam. We'll play on. Cross court and into the back court. And we're tied up. Okay, now they got the score right. It's 4-3. They had an extra point in there, and I didn't know where that came from. So, again, it's good to know I was right. You hearing that, Chris? I was right. Reagan will play that one up. Nice play by her. And Greta from back row. This one will come at Kennedy. Allie's going to set it to the middle, and nobody there, and Greta will just bump it over. From the right side into the net, and another Rockwood point. And now we're at 4-4. I don't understand what they're doing on the scorer's table. So, I'll leave it at 4-4 and match them and see if they correct it. I have us at 5-4. Allie will send that one middle. That's going to go spraying off. Bounced around a couple times, and that's not going to make its way over. Well, it made its way over, but out of bounds. And now we're at 5-4 according to scorer's table. Allie will go just screaming over the net, and that'll be an ace. I said she had a shelf of aces, but now she needs a vault. She'll go right side and add to the count. As there's two in a row. She'll go right side with this one, or middle, I'm sorry. This will come from the right side, and Reagan will duck under it. I say duck under it. She did not duck. It went over her head. Allie will send that one just a little long, and we'll be at 8-5. Short serve, Reagan dives in, plays it. Short serve, Reagan dives in, plays it up. Did not see what happened, but it's our point. They got one of the girls for. Oh, the service was over the line. They called a serve a violation, and we're at the Dolly Parton 9-5 score as Greta will send it in the middle. That's a pass to nowhere. Some paws on it, but that'll be an ace for Greta. And we'll go up a handful. She'll send this one at the back middle, played straight up. Setter runs under it. Free ball coming. Chloe dives. Cam gets it around, and Olivia will send it deep. And that's going to land harmlessly on the floor. And another Rockwood point, and we're up as many as a glove would hold of the six-fingered man from Princess Bride. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. 11-5. And that pass will come all the way over, and Olivia has to find her way around Kayla, but we get it over to the outside and swung at it. That'll come cross court. Chloe gets it up to Olivia. Pushed over to Jane. Jane turns and throws it as she's going head hunting. From the girl Coastal VA. Greta sends it back middle. Fought off from the outside over the block. Olivia gets hands on it. What a great play by Greta, and Chloe will send it all the way over, and we'll regroup. Quick set to the middle, and we got a net violation on us, plus they won the point, so we'll only give them 1 point for that. And somehow now they have the score 13-5, and it's 12-6. So I don't know. They're doing some Wisconsin cheese math over there. It's got me cheddared. Greta up to Olivia. Jane with the big swing, and that's going to sail long. And it should be 12-7. I'll match them. Why not? 13-6. Good luck with this one, Huddle. AI is going to have a fit with figuring this score out. Jane will play that one up. Olivia gets it to Greta from behind the 10-foot line. She's blocked at the net, but a good play by Chloe to keep that alive, and Jane will send it over and out of bounds. And we're at 13-7. Now they've fixed the score. It's 8-12. Okay. I believe that's right. That'll come all the way over. And I ran out of room to get that, as that'll sail long, and we're at 13-8. Back left serve by Cam. That's going to get pushed over by the right side. Cam will play it up to Olivia. Gets it to Kayla. Kayla will tool it off the block, but picked up by the Libero. Turned and dumped. Olivia has to play it. Cam gets it over to Jane. She sends it back middle. Big block by Zoe Davis. But somehow played up by the kids from VA. And Greta will feed it to Jane, and she'll go down the line. As that was a good connection from behind the 10-foot line. And out of system. And Cam will go. Cam serving with 14-8 the score. She'll go left side. Setter gets it over to the outside, and that swing will find the net. And we're quickly up 15-8 here in set one. Cam will send it short middle. Libero goes down for that. Quick set to the middle, tipped over and into the Hertz donut. And that'll end Cam's run at the net at the service line. Short serve. On it, Olivia gets it to Jane. We got a ball on the court, but Jane gets the ball down before the ball gets there. And we'll get the point, 16-9. And Virginia's coach hurls that one all the way over into the other court. Cardinals might want to look to sign him up for a pitcher for this upcoming season. Kennedy's serve goes at the middle. This one's going to come, I think, to the right side. It was kind of to nobody. We'll get this out to Jane as Allie takes a tumble, gets right back up. Chloe up to Allie with the slide to Zoe Davis. Off the hands at the net, and the Libero has to free ball it over. Kennedy runs it down. Allie pushes it to Jane. Jane goes cross court. Libero plays it up one-handed. And from the outside, Chloe gets that one cross court. Allie gets it to Jane. Jane sends it back deep middle. We play on. From there outside, Greta's there. Allie turns and dumps it, but they were prepared for it. And the right side is rejected by Zoe Davis as she goes up. And it says, not today, not on my watch. Kennedy goes right side with it. Setter pushes it over to the right side and out of reach. And another point for the Rockwood Thunder. Rolling through set one here, up up double on them, 18-9. And a timeout called by the girls from Virginia. We'll be back after this quick timeout. We're back to live as the up ref gives the whistle. Kennedy to serve. She'll send it back middle. Sprayed straight up. This one's going to come over to the outside. And that's rejected by Allie. And another wall goes up as Jane and Zoe Davis put that one back. And we're up 2 nickels, 19-9. We could be up those two. Kennedy will send it back to the middle. From the right side, tipped over. Chloe's there. Allie gets it to Greta from behind the 10-foot line. She'll send it a little too far. And Virginia will be serving now, down 9 here in the first set. Chloe up to Allie. Allie's going to push it out to Jane, and she's going to make quick work of that as she hits it through the block and down. Can't help but think if we'd have had this kind of in-system offense in that first match, we'd have been undefeated today as the girls took a match to kind of warm up and get their heads a little awakened, even though we did have the afternoon wave. Jane's serve goes back right. This coming from the right side. Jane's there. Allie gets it out to Greta. She has to turn it. Wow. She cut that like a knife through butter as she sent that over to the right side. And Jane to serve again. She's going to go back middle. Coming to the right side. And Zoe Davis is there to send that one back, but Virginia recovers. And there's another one as Allie rejects it. And this one tipped over. Kennedy's got it. Allie turns and dumps it and catches the line. And Jane to serve another here, waiting for the signal from Coach Gabby. She gets it. Right back at the middle. This one will come at Chloe. Allie gets it to Greta. She's going to turn and tip it over. Push back to the right side. The block is up, got over it. Allie's got it. Chloe to Greta. Greta tools it off the block and gets the kill. Jane will send this one back left off the libero and down for the ace. And we're at set point as Gabby and Aaron are doing some kind of dance that nobody really understands. But I think it's their ace baby dance, Vanilla Ice. And there's an ace for Jane, and that'll end the first set. 25-10 in the books. And the girls are cooking. The Thunder's rolling. We'll be back for set 2 shortly after this. And Kennedy will send it to the right side. This is going to get pushed over and out of bounds, and that'll be an ace for Kennedy. And a 2-0 lead. Kennedy will send this one back to that right side again. Played straight up. Libero and setter come together. From the outside, Chloe's got the cross court. Allie with a quick set to Zoe Davis. She turns and dumps it left. Libero gets it way out of bounds, and that's not going to make it through as their outside was unable to play that one inside the antenna. Kennedy to serve again with the 3-0 lead. She'll go back middle. Pushed over to the outside, and that's going to come all the way back to the fans. Kennedy goes seam right. That's going to spray all the way over to the left side and fall harmlessly on the court and give her a. And I've been putting the scores on the wrong side, guys. Sorry, it's 5-0. It's the police score. The big 5-0. I was the big 5-0 a few years ago, and that one will find the net and give it 5-1 to the score as we're up on Coastal VA. Chloe will play the side over to send that one a little too long, and we'll line up and do it again. 5-2. Greta plays that to Allie. She turns and dumps it over. From the right side, up and over the block. Greta plays it up to Allie. Allie's going to push it out to Jane. A little off on the timing, and she'll just push it over. Blocked through the net, and Kennedy dives at it. Can't get there. This one at Kennedy. Allie will tip it to Zoe Davis, and she'll just push it over and get the kill. Jane serve goes back to the seam right. That's going to sail. Chloe will send this one back right again, abusing that girl in the back right. Tipped over. And Chloe will pick that up. Greta is blocked at the net, comes down on our side. Scores 11-5 in favor of your Rockwood Thunder. That one will find the net. Side out to the good guys. As we'll have Reagan go back to serve, it looks like. Nope, Reagan was just chasing the ball down. It'll be Allie coming in as she'll take back over the setter's duties and go back behind the line. She'll send it short right. That'll spray off and add to her ace collection. Mom and Dad might have to take that ace vault off site. As heavy as that's going to get. There's another one to add to her collection. That one will come over in two. Allie plays it. Chloe gets the out of system to Greta. She puts it up and over the block and gets the kill. And a net violation on Virginia. And we're up a whole dime on them this time. It's 15-5, up 10. As one of the Southpaw dads will throw that one back. And Allie missed that one, and I accidentally recorded that as a highlight, so that'll be fun for her to watch later. She's like, why did he do that to me? I'm human, Allie. I apologize. Cam will try to play that one. A great job by Greta to run it down, and Chloe will send it over. Off the high hand. We're back up to 2 nickels. Oh gosh, they've got a different score than I do again. I've got a 16-6. They got us 15-7. I'll match them. Now they've got a 16-7. Have mercy. This has been a challenge to match the scores table today. Greta will send it back left. Tipped at the net. Jane lays out to get it, but play it up. Cuts that lead to 8-8. Assuming that the Madtown gets upset with that loss to us and plays good against that first team we played from, I forget where they were now, from Iowa United. The point spread could come in handy, so we need to close this out in 2 sets. Seeing as how we did take Iowa United to 3, and if they can lose to Madtown, we take first place. Campbell send that back right, and that'll spray off and get the ace. She must have heard me as she wants to put it away with some aces. It would be awful nice to take first place and be in gold bracket the whole way through, regardless of what we do tomorrow. Cam will send that one just a little too long. Score is 18-9 with Virginia serving. This team from up around the capital of Virginia in Richmond. That one, Jane and Greta will come together. And in volleyball, 2 heads is not always better than 1, and 4 arms for a platform is not better than 2. That's generally the outcome when 2 girls come together and try to play a ball. That one will go out of bounds. And it hit the floor first. And the up ref looks completely confused. She called it out. And she's standing right there and can see it. That's what kills me. The ball hit the floor first is what the down ref is saying. The line judge is saying it was out of bounds. We'll be back to you after they get this sorted out. So in true fashion of calls being interesting today, the up ref, who could see it, was right in front of her, is going to call a replay, and we'll line up 18-10 again. Chloe to Olivia. She'll get it to Zoe. Zoe's blocked at the net, and a couple girls try to get that one up, but unable to, and that's unfortunate, but we'll line up and play on. And one thing I got to say about these girls is they're in better form than I am about not being upset by calls. They just put it behind them and move forward. Chloe will send that one up to Olivia. She'll turn and dump it. And it's not going to make its way back over. She'll get a kill for that. And a 19-11 score. That'll bring in Kennedy. She'll go back behind the line to serve. She'll send it seam right. Setter has to run under it. We're going to get it all the way over to the outside. Chloe's got the cross court. Allie feeds it quickly to Zoe Davis. She dumps it back left. High set up to the outside. Kennedy picks it up. Jane with the roll over the top of the block will get a kill. And we're at 20-11, and we match the scorers table. Kennedy to the right side. Sprays way over to the fans. Somehow played up, and that's not going to make it over, and it'll be an ace for Kennedy. Up 10 here in the back third. Trying to close this out and guarantee a second place finish, if not first. Kennedy gets the sign from Gabby that hits top the net and comes down on our side. Chloe will play this up to Allie. Quick feed to Zoe Davis, and man, she went angry on that one. Sent that one all the way to Madtown. 22-12. Jane goes to the libero, sprays all the way over to the fans. Virginia bounces it around, comes all the way over. Chloe plays it up. Allie gets it to Greta. She'll nicely touch that one over the block and into the Hertz donut. Made it look simple. One might say she had the aim of Cupid's arrow on that one here on Valentine's Day. 23-12. Zoe Parks this time sends that one back to the libero. From the outside, rejected by Allie and Zoe Davis, and we had a very faded ball come onto the court. Was hard to see. Almost wreaked havoc as that rolled right under the feet of one of our players. 23-12, we got a redo. And Zoe this time will send the ace as she goes seam right. And we are at set and match point, and that crazy ace baby dance again. Somebody's going to pull a muscle over there. Timeout from Virginia. And we're 1 point away from closing this out. We'll be back after the timeout. Both teams break the timeout huddle, and Zoe here to try to close it out. She'll find the net with that one, and the Virginia coach will win the timeout battle and get his point. But they got a long road to climb here, down 24-13 at set and match point. And that'll do it as that sails out of bounds. And your Rockwood Thunder secures at least a second place finish to see how the two teams play in that final match. As we'll be rooting for Madtown from Wisconsin to take down the Iowa team, Iowa United. But that'll do it for us here. We'll be back tomorrow at the 2:30 time slot again in the afternoon here from the Dome. We'll catch you then. I'm going to go to the back wall, babe. Where? Back wall.